Hey, Friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And the Enforcer.
And welcome to a long weekend of wrestling. And so that means we've got a lot of predictions. Right now, Big Red is on the road to the Enforcer's possession. So hopefully he'll get that before this weekend. If not, you'll get to see it every week when we do Smash Zone and the Impact Show later on in the month. So, Enforcer's looking to hold on to that Big Red title after winning it at New Japan. Of course, Larson and I also looking to get our hands back on Big Red. First up this weekend on Saturday, and then first part of Sunday, we've got two WWE shows, Clash at the Castle there in the jolly old UK, and then, of course, Worlds Colliding. Crisis on Infinite Worlds Colliding.
Crisis and Infinite NXTs.
Yeah, and that's happening. That's just happening in the Performance Center. Right?
Yeah, Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe.
So we're going to be doing live reactions to the big shows, to the Clash, and then at All Out. All Out's going to be in a separate video going up tomorrow morning.
Correct. So there's 6 matches on Clash, 5 at Worlds Collided out so far. We're doing this Thursday evening. Of course, here we use confidence points. So the match per show, you're most confident in, you assign the most number of confidence points. For example, Clash Castle, that's 6. Match you're least confident in, you give 1. Each match has a unique confidence point value. You get your pick right, you get that number of points. We add points to the month. Whoever has the most points at the end of the month gets Big Red. Let's kick things off. Clash at the Castle, match 1 for the Intercontinental Championship. Walter versus Sheamus. Steve, who's winning this one?
I got Gunther with this one. He's been a dominant champion. He's been booked pretty dominant. Triple H seems to like Gunther. 5 confidence points.
I got Gunther as well. I think I might have 6 on. Yeah, 6 for Walter to get the win. These two guys are going to beat the hell out of each other. But Gunther's not losing anytime soon. Not anytime soon. 6 confidence points on Walter.
Yeah, this is one of those ones where I feel extremely confident in a sea of other ones that I am hemming and hawing about. But Gunther, I got 5 on him for sure.
Very good, very good. Next up, we got Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
Taking on Rey Mysterio, and you think you know him, Edge. Will this be Rey and Edge's Judgment Day, or will it be Judgment Day for Judgment Day? So Edge beat Damian Priest. Rey says, Dom, I don't want you as my partner. I want Edge, but I want you there in my corner to have my back in case things go wrong. The ingredients seem to indicate that Judgment Day is going to get this W. And I'm inclined to agree. You might see a Dom heel turn finally. It wouldn't be surprising. I got Judgment Day. It's between, I'll say 4 for Judgment Day right now. That might be 5 by the time the pay-per-view rolls around. I'm feeling pretty good about Judgment Day's chances, because ultimately it's going to lead to Finn and Edge having a match, and Finn will lose that one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, man. I got Judgment Day also with 4. I don't know if Dom's going to turn finally. Kind of feels like we're on the precipice of that. Him and Rhea seem to have some sort of relationship burgeoning right now.
Yeah.
And I think they might pull the trigger at Clash at the Castle. Judgment Day with 4.
Yeah, I'm much inclined with you guys. Judgment Day with 4. I'm not so sure that Dom will turn at this point, but he may factor into why Rey or Edge is distracted for them to lose because of what's happening out there. I think Judgment Day, or the Judgment Day with 4, is a good call.
All right. Next up, Bianca Belair, Asuka, and Alexa Bliss taking on Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai. Enforcer, who do you got?
Well, the big team, the cohesive unit coming together, Bayley's first match since she has come back. I think Control is going to take this, but I don't have super confidence because something else could happen here. A lot of moving parts in that women's division, but right now I have Control with 2 confidence points.
Steve, what say you?
Under Vince McMahon, I'd be more bearish on Control. This is a new era. They have to win this. Control wins with 6 confidence points.
6, that's a lot. I have Bayley and Io and Dakota Kai, not with 6, but with 5. Yeah, I kind of feel like they have to win this. They didn't win the tag titles.
Right.
And some part thanks to Bianca, Asuka, and Alexa. So they got to win this. They have to, and then they can use this win for Bayley to motivate a title shot against Bianca. They're going to win 5 confidence points. Next up, Matt Riddle versus
his bitch ass.
Yes, versus Seth Rollins. Steve, who do you got?
I got Seth Rollins. He's got to start winning. He's got to start putting together some win matches, some big pay-per-view win matches. He's talking about moving up to the Universal title scene. I think if they're going to do a title change at Clash of the Castle, which I think is at least possible, Seth Rollins is a perfect opponent for wherever he's going to land on whatever show against whoever the champion ends up being. If Drew McIntyre, the face, ends up winning those titles, Seth Rollins has got to be next in line. So I got Seth Rollins winning this with 3 confidence points.
3 confidence points. All right, I got Seth. Everything you said, I agree with 100%. I got Seth with 2. He's lost, 3 straight pay-per-view matches? 3 matches to Cody, against Cody?
3 to Cody. He's got to get
win.
wins now. He's Seth freaking Rollins.
I know.
Yeah. And he's a big Triple H guy.
He is. So I got Seth with 2. What about you, Enforcer?
Yep. Well, just like you said, man, Seth Rollins needs to win. He's hoping to move on up. But Matt just got his first name back. So I'm going to go with Riddle here with 3.
All right. All right. I think that was his win. Getting his name was his win. And then he was called a bitch ass.
That's true.
There you go. That's why, man. I mean,
he got that cry face going.
Hey, they already have that story going with Dom. So at some point, Riddle has to get on top and win this thing here, man. Otherwise, he's just a punk.
That is a good point, because Riddle's gotten his ass kicked by Seth like at every turn, basically, so far.
Yeah, I mean, I know Seth Rollins put him down before, with this stomp and everything. But, it's Seth Rollins. I'll believe it when I see it. I might go lower on confidence points, but I'm not sure I can, because next up we've got the SmackDown Women's title.
Yes.
Shayna Baszler, sort of NXT rebranded Shayna Baszler. Hopefully they give her old theme song back, too, because that was amazing. Taking on Liv Morgan with that bum arm. Now, Shayna Baszler seems to be kind of a proxy for Ronda Rousey. And in fact, when Ronda Rousey crossed paths with Shayna Baszler, Ronda even said, you know what, you used to be a killer. I would love for this to go Shayna's way. I'll believe that when I see it. I think it actually benefit Liv Morgan a lot to lose this, rebuild her character up into somebody who you could believe can actually win. But I think maybe Shayna Baszler is that person to prove that Liv Morgan can win against Ronda Rousey, and that's why Liv Morgan's going to win. I got 2 confidence points on Liv.
All right, I got 3 on Liv. I think you're right about all that. If anybody in the near future is taking that title off Liv, it might be Ronda Rousey, or they might wait till Charlotte comes back, whenever that may happen. Liv's going to get the win here. 3 confidence points. What about you, Enforcer?
I think opposite with this one. I actually do think that Shayna does take the belt off of her.
I hope so. I hope you're
pretty cool. Absolutely. I mean, I think it was Maggie or Lou when we were talking. They were saying that always when the baby face, or maybe it was you guys, always when it's the first baby face reign, it's always sort of underwhelming. Then, like you said, got to be built back up, and then it is more believable. So I think Shayna wins this. She's a believable champ, but I only got 1 on it because I could see Liv sneaking one out.
You know what they might do here, and it would still mean a win for Liv Morgan, is if Shayna Baszler tries to rip the arm off and gets herself DQ'd in the process. They might do something like that. Like, I don't know, maybe Liv hits the ropes and Shayna just holds it on past the 5, because she seems to be more interested in taking a limb than taking the title. So that could still benefit Shayna and still help Liv retain, although she'll look terrible if they do that.
I know, right?
But Triple H, he loves Shayna Baszler. I don't know how he feels about Liv Morgan, so this will be an interesting one. I'm looking forward to this match.
Yeah. Main event match I'm looking forward to. I'm sure we all are. For all the belts, the undisputed Universal WWE Championship. You got your champion, Roman Reigns, taking on Drew McIntyre. Enforcer, who you got? Okay,
well, I've only got a 6 left. And it ain't gonna be on Drew. It's gonna be on Roman. I am acknowledging you, Roman, as my tribal chief, and you have my 6 confidence points, and I doubt that will waver.
What about you, Steve?
The go home math on SmackDown would seem to indicate that this is Roman Reigns' match to win. So I've got 1 confidence point. I'll probably, in the heat of the moment, I'll probably make a decision then more, to actually go for it. But I got Roman Reigns. I would be kind of surprised if they did, even though I know the Saudi pay-per-views are totally canon. They do plenty of stuff there that's canon. And this is, in a different time zone. They seem to not care about that. I think it's going to be a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can probably have Roman walk out with the title and Drew McIntyre still look strong, but apparently Austin Theory is making the trip as well. That might just be for press purposes. I don't know. Or another segment on the show.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put it on Drew McIntyre. I really want to. And I might when all is said and done. But right now, I'll believe it when I see it that the Tribal Chief is going to have that title taken off from Roman Reigns. 1 confidence point.
Yeah, I got Roman with 1 as well. I can't in good conscience put a bunch of confidence points on Roman. I know in pay-per-views past, it's all about top confidence points for Roman Reigns. This is like the first time based on the matchup, the situation, and kind of the rumors that have gotten out about WWE Creative actually seemingly for the first time since Roman won those titles, contemplating a title change. Not to say it's for sure going to happen, but if the possibility is there, they're thinking about it. Well, I gotta weigh that when making my confidence points pick here. So I got Roman with 1. Day of the show that might change based on how things play out, but as I stand right now, Roman with 1.
Moving on to Worlds Collide, NXT versus NXT UK, plus also versus SmackDown, and plus also versus, I guess, I don't know what Nikki and Dewdrop are on, I guess Raw.
They're on Raw.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff going on here at Worlds Collide. It should sort of be like a low-key way to sort of reestablish NXT as, a buzzworthy brand. Who knows if that's going to come with a rebrand afterwards? We'll find out. But got some killer matches, some potentially killer matches here on the card.
Yeah.
Starting off, of course, with what could be easily a show-stealing match.
It could be match of the weekend.
Maybe even a weekend-stealing match. Talking about, of course, Carmelo Hayes versus Ricochet, one and only. I have got 5 confidence points on Carmelo Hayes. I think they're bringing Ricochet in to do the job to Melo and give us all a match we can remember.
You're onto something there. I got Melo with 5 as well. Melo's not losing that title anytime soon.
Yeah.
Ricochet will take that L, go right on back to SmackDown and beat Happy Corbin again, probably.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is Carmelo's showcase match right here. This is going to be the one right here. He's going to be holding up that North American title at the end. 5 on Carmelo.
5. Yep. Next, we got for the NXT women's tag titles, you got Katana Chance and Kaden Carter taking on Dewdrop and Nikki Ash. Enforcer, who do you got here?
This is one of those ones where you bring in the tag team that in the background seems to be at odds, seems to not be on the same page. Chance and Carter, one of the few, other than I think Toxic Attraction, to be a cohesive tag team in NXT. I think they retain those as much as I would. They could be a left field sort of thing for Dewdrop and Nikki to sort of get them back together. I don't see that happening at all. 4 on Chance and Carter.
What about you, Steve?
I got Chance and Carter as well. I got 3. I think I got 3 confidence points on this. I'm looking at this now, and I'm going to do 1 on this one. Yeah, so 3 confidence points on Chance and Carter as well. Everything you said is totally true. I think this is just going to sort of solidify Nikki and Dewdrop maybe breaking up, maybe not. But in any event, they're sort of not doing anything. I mean, I've heard some suggest that this could be a way to get Nikki and Dewdrop back rebranded, Nikki Cross and Piper Niven. I think it'd be great.
That would be cool.
However they do that, if they did that, I think it'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I got 3 confidence points on Chance and Carter.
Yeah, I got 3 on Chance and Carter as well. Everything you guys said. Complete agreement. They're going to retain. They just won those titles.
Yep.
Yeah, they just got them.
Next, for the NXT and NXT UK Tag Team Championships, you got the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Creed Brothers, taking on Gallus versus Pretty Deadly versus Briggs and Jensen. Steve, who do you got?
I got 2 confidence points on the Creeds. I think this is a great way to establish him, much like Carmelo Hayes. They're establishing him as an A champion. I think the Creeds have put in a lot of good work. As much as I want my boys in Gallus to be on top, no Gallus boys on top. It's going to be the Creeds. They had that. The go home math also works for them in that last episode of NXT. So yeah, I got 2 confidence points on the Creed. Only 2 because there's so many people in this match.
Exactly. Yeah, as much as I'd love to see Gallus boys on top, it's not going to happen. Although if anybody else other than the Creeds wins this match, I feel like it would be Gallus.
Yeah, I agree with that. The Creeds could move up, to be honest with you. I think they're ready.
They are ready. But I got the Creeds with 2. I kind of feel like there's there's more of a legacy for them to establish in NXT, and part of that's going to be unifying the titles. So yeah, Creed's 2 confidence points.
Yeah, I just because of it is a multi-team match. Normally, I always put a little bit less on there. So I got Creeds. I've only got 1 on them just because of the sheer mayhem that could happen. Yeah, they could get moved up, but yeah, I think that there's much more storyline that you could squeeze out of there. And I love the Creed Bros. Those guys have grown and grown. I'd love to see them to unify those belts and have those for sure.
For sure. Next up, this one is a bit of a head scratcher. I don't know which way to go still, and I've thought about this. We got Mandy Rose versus Mako Satomura versus Blair Davenport unify the NXT and NXT UK Women's Championships.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm saying Mako with 1 confidence point, but Mako and Mandy could both be going to Maine, and Blair could win this, or they really want to cement Mandy's legacy and have her win this. But then that would be like a sweep for NXT. I don't know if they want to do that, so I got Mako with 1 right now.
Yeah, I got Mako, but I think I'm because if you do Blair, they're different types of heels, but you're going from one bad guy to another bad guy, and I don't know if they're going to do that. Although maybe they do want that to keep the good guys chasing them up there at the top. I'm going to go with Blair with 1. I think she's going to steal this thing somehow. She's very crafty. Although Mandy, what Shayna said also really stuck with me in terms of Mandy. I mean, maybe this will be a referendum, a mandate, on NXT 2.0. But man, UK's coming in. You can't have everybody lose.
Exactly.
I'm going to go with Blair with 1, but my heart says Mako.
Yeah. With this one, every time we do these predictions and it comes up to the Women's NXT Championship and Mandy Rose has it, it seems like clockwork. I always say they're going to take the belt off of her. This is the one time that I'm going to say, and what you said with Shayna, going to solidify her as what she is right now. And they're going to go with Mandy Rose with 2 confidence points.
Okay, wait a second. So, Larson, are you saying Mako right now?
Yeah, right now, Mako with 1.
All right, if you guys want, I'm just throwing this out there. I am totally willing to stick to my guns on this match and go and stick with Blair if you guys agree to stick with your picks.
All right.
Mako and Mandy. So that because we're lining up on everything else except for like a slight difference in the confidence points.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of nice to have one match where a lot rides on it.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, like at Clash, Enforcer has a couple different picks from us already. So
yeah, I know. But for Worlds, well, and we're not live streaming Worlds Collide, so I guess it doesn't matter. So yeah. Anyways, I like when we get to do that.
Oh yeah, these are final for Worlds Collide. These are final.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Yeah, make it with 1.
Okay.
The main event, I would assume, Braun Breaker taking on Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate.
Don't care about that European wrestling. It's stupid. Braun Breaker with 4 confidence points. Yeah, I'm a Steiner.
What about you, Enforcer?
Okay, this is where the fork of the road is made. I'm going with Tyler Bate with 3.
I hope you're right about this.
I'd be so happy if that
I'll be so excited.
I think Braun gets moved up. I really do. Whichever it is.
I love that.
It may not be right away. He may lick his wound for some sort of rematch or a kick out the door.
Love it.
But I think, that's why I feel good with Mandy, because she's going to be holding on 2.0, and then UK gets the men's belt. So Tyler Bate sticking with it. 3 confidence.
All right. I want that to happen. I would love for that to happen.
Same.
I got Braun with 4 though too.
Yeah, 4 confidence points, same as Steve. Smart man, you Larson is.
Yeah. You have no confidence in him. Yeah.
You have no confidence, Tyler Bate. You love NXT UK, not so much. Anyways, so hey, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Be sure to join us for Clash of the Castle. We're going to have some McGriddles because it's 10 a.m. our time. But if it's 1 p.m. your time, if you're on the East Coast, guess what? You can have lunch. Or if you're near McDonald's that serves breakfast all day, you can indulge in that. I don't think they do that anymore because of the pandemic.
But you can get a Big Mac or a 2 cheeseburger meal or something.
Or you can get a Big Mac and 2 cheeseburgers and mash them all together. Have 4.
Oh wow, get an apple pie too. Add it to the whole thing.
Absolutely. And then it becomes breakfast.
Fish fillet. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Anyways,
don't get a fish.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Till next time, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Later.